in our first video we looked on how, or we looked at how to, like we looked at understanding what LUTs are. Okay, now since we know that they're like color filters that are basically used to alter the colors in your image, first of all, the other thing that we should know about LUTs, okay, I made some brief notes about LUTs. To keep things simple a little bit, you may say that a LUT, this should be, you may say that a LUT is like adding a filter to your image. In fact, this is quite literally the case, as LUTs are often applied via filter layer in Photoshop. For instance, there are many reasons why a photographer might choose to use a LUT for photo enhancement, but we have outlined a few specific scenarios to help you get the gist. Okay, so why would you ask yourself, why would I go for a LUT than maybe using levels, curves, then I quit? Okay, so why would I go for a LUT than creating my own stuff? So here we gave an example that for color enhancement, for you may be weak at a certain point, then you happen to see someone designing perfectly, everything getting on point, so you buy that LUT from him to enhance your colors. That is the enhancement of colors, and to hide your weakness, so that you use the other one is template or preset, and they're like, wow, that is nice. Okay, then implementing dark tones for mood adjustment. Okay, so we go for LUTs to see that all the colors are on point, all the tones, all the shadows. Okay, because from implementing dark tones for more adjustment, there is also emphasizing shadows and highlights, boosting mid-tones, enhancing color within a specific toner range, then and the rest goes on. Okay, so here we've been looking at, like, somehow why would one go for a LUT. Okay, then LUTs, we've talked about the benefits, like what so LUTs also have what we would call the downer side. Okay, we like the idea of applying some basic corrections, okay, to a photographer before applying the LUT, because unfortunately LUTs have some limitations. After all, UIGT are only sorry about that. After all, LUTs are only technology, not magic, and they are only as good as the photographer using them. So LUTs are a little bit cool, they are wonderful, but they require a person using them to be a little bit advanced, and maybe this person to have started editing manually, like the usual editing whereby you use inbuilt stock plugins, than going out for extra plugins before you attain your first certification. Okay, then most importantly, LUTs are calibrated to work with properly exposed images. Okay, so they are not calibrated to work with properly exposed images. Of course, anyone can apply a LUT. Similarly, LUTs are also calibrated to work optimally on images with a powerful white balance. Then, in other words, LUTs can help with color grading, but necessarily with color correction. Then, third, this is why it is good, okay, it is good idea to get those basic adjustments out of the way. before applying a LUT to your image. We know it's attempting to apply the LUT and get okay here, but check out your histogram and get the exposure just right first, then check your white balance. So they are like directing you on how to use the LUT. Okay, so after understanding what a LUT is, where do we have to get LUTs? There are a number of places whereby we can get free things. Then from getting free softwares, we also get free plugins. Okay, so now if we are to need maybe LUTs to be using in our project, we can visit YouTube. Okay, you can visit YouTube and put in free Premiere free Premiere Pro LUTs. Okay, download. So there are a number of LUTs that are basically free here. They are telling you free cinematic LUTs. When you click on them, you visit their sites. Even here, you visit their sites, then you start off with them. So now when you sorry about this, when you visit that platform where basically I've showed you, say this one that is selling LUTs, you can visit it, and when you get there, like for this one is fixthephoto.com, are you seeing the different LUTs and after applying them how they look like? Okay, so if we are having this, so if we are having that, then it basically means if we click here, we are like opting for a download. Okay, so when you have that, let us at least download one and try to do what? To install it. So now if something happens like this, it refuses to download as you wish, so you can ignore that. And there's another website that I'm not going to be mentioning, but you should look and see where I'm going to be downloading my LUTs from. So I'll go to my PC, then I type in. So if you're out there, type it as I've typed it. Get like this. So when you type it, you search, then after searching it, it is going to pop up, then we click and get a machine from him. So after like getting this, typing